Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today in this video, I'll be going on about a rant about this hypixel scammers, ranters, and macrowers. A YouTuber that I usually watch has already done this video, so you can go check it out. I'm just giving my opinion on basically about these type of breed of Skyblock players. So yeah, let's get into it. The first one we're going to talk about is probably going to be macros. And macros, like, I'm confused about why they're macro, right? Because, like, you're removing something that, you know, if you're going to play a game, why hack it or cheat it in the first place? People might go to bother and say, oh, just so I can, you know, they can get ahead. But, like, still, why do you need to do that, you know? Like, you're gonna play a game, play it correctly, you know? You can't jump steps when playing a game, right? You just physically, like, I guess you could use some bugs, but when you macro, like, for example, macro mithril, macro gemstones, macro, I think some people macro at the end or something, killing end mobs, I'm not sure. Apparently some people do that with like a flower of truth, because of the blocking ability. Macros, like, they're a weird shape of breed, right? Because, like, you know, macros, they want to get stuff done while they're offline, alright? You know, farming sugarcane, farming pumpkin, farming potato, all done offline because they're too lazy to go through the effort of killing it. And then when you see someone that is macroed, you know, all level 55 skills, you think, damn, this guy is only, you know, 6 months old. His profile is 6 months old and yeah, he's all this. So that raises the new standard for like other, you know, YouTube ranks and stuff like that, other people. And so why don't you have skill 55 yet, even though your profile's 2 years old? Like, when some people macro and don't get found out about it, it's like, bruh. But in my opinion, I feel like Hypixel should do more about macros, runners, and scammers. So we'll move on to the next topic, which is actually very close to this. So we're gonna move on to runners now. This one is I don't know what to say. Like, you're just a terrible human being if you just rat. You're telling me you hack into someone's account just to progress in a game faster. You literally, like, what do you gain about it? Like, any writers any writers, like, I'm gonna need to start contacting writers and say, why do you do it? Like, is it just to skip progression? Because, like, why play it anyway? If you're just gonna skip half the progression needed to actually play the game, like, you know? Like, if you're going to skip, like, all the fun parts, right? Try to jump on head of the Hyperion, try to jump on Giant Sword, or, you know, getting Necro gear. Why do you just have to, like, you know, hack someone's account and then just, you know, steal their items? Why can't you do it yourself? I feel like some people might have a good argument, like, oh, I just don't want to do it, it takes effort, I have a lot of skill. But still no excuse, to be honest. Like, yeah, I take contraband, right? It boosts how fast I can progress in this game, because, you know, I have the money to do something, right? Even though I don't really use it. I don't really skip progression. Like, I get contrabanded a little bit amount of money, right? But I'm not getting given, like, a Hyperion, or I'm not getting given a full Legion 5 set, Necron armor with G7P7, Legion, Master Cells, you know? I'm not going, you know, I'm not, like, getting given the items. I'm getting a little boost, right? To how fast I can progress. Like, I would say, like, 50-50 of my stuff is done myself, right? Because, like, I've only started recently getting contraband, because, like, I don't know, I guess I just pop it into the algorithm a little bit, because I stream literally every single day. And, like, yeah, I can give it that, but, like, it's not as much as runners, you know, because runners, they just completely, like, just outrageous, just, you know, get items like every couple seconds, you know. I guess you could say this with scammers. So now that we're gonna move on to scammers, like scamming, you're dumb if you get scammed. Like running, I can have a minor misconception. Like I've been scammed a couple times, not out of a lot of money, except one time with my superior set, because basically, right, I won't go full into it. But this guy, you know, he had full Hyperion, like he had like 3-2 Wither Blades, and he had full Necron set, right? Because, you know, at the time I thought, whoa, Necron set's pretty decent, you know? Like, you have this gear, why would you scam, you know? So he said he would 5-star it for me. I'm like, okay, you know, he's an endgame player. Yeah, most of his skills were level 50. So I was like, yeah, this guy seems trustworthy. And we played for about like 2 weeks together, a week together, right? He's like, you want me to sell your gear? It's kind of lacking. I'm like, sure. So I just handed it all to him. And then, yeah, boom, gone. Now from then I have improved and learned not to just give anyone my equipment. Like, not even my closest friends, I don't even give my stuff to. Like, maybe my friend Jack, if you know, his link will be down below. I give it to him. Like, he's a close friend, you know? He's sort of an IRL friend, right? And I'm pretty sure he knows, and I'll probably, like, come down to his house and just beat up the door. Yo, give me my stuff back, you know? Because like, I live like 2 minutes away from him. But, first thing, by the way, everyone, if you have got scammed, learn from it, don't trade any more items. And if you are going to do like a wither trade, like if you need wither assets on your stuff, tell them to give Collat. And if they don't give Collat, then just leave their party, leave. Like, very simple, right? My other one was Maxwell Boots. This is after my Superior. This is after I got Maxwell Boots. This is after I did complete full 7. I got Maxwell Boots. These Maxwell Boots are only worth 3 mil. So I wasn't too angry about it. Got over it pretty quickly, and basically, he came up to me, right? He parted me, and he's like, "I want to star your stuff since it's my birthday. I want to give back, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is a little bit fishy," but because it was only like 3-star, right? My gear was like very terrible. It was like 3-star. I did have the essence, and I'm like, yeah, sure. So he's like, give me all your armor and I'll start it all at once and then give it to you. I'm like, no, I'll do max boots first, then I'll do it one at a time, right? Now, we only got to the first Maxwell stage, which was funny, because he did the Maxwell, right? I gave the Maxwell to him, and then he traded it back to me. Well, no. He did the Maxwell, apparently, quotation marks. He's like, okay, done. Now trade me your Necron's leggings. And then I'm like, why? Yeah, give me back my Maxwell. Then I'll trade you my Necron. He's like, no, I want to do it all one big, you know, thing. I'm like, no. And then so, because he doesn't have his APIs turned off, I did /profile viewer or /PV and checked in his profile. It did updates like every 30 seconds to a minute, right? So I waited a little bit, and then I saw the net Maxwell boots, and they're still the same 3-star when I got them. So, yeah. That's what I knew I got scammed, and from then on, I have done my best not to get scammed, right? So it says, like, I've tried my best not to get scammed, right? So, yeah. Another thing is, whenever, like, public shaming, right? Personally, I don't have a problem with public shaming, right? I have not a problem with public shaming, like, not in real life, but, like, you know, Skyblock players, right? Public shaming their IGN. People say don't public shame it, it makes it worse on you. I'm like, who actually cares for public shaming? I saw a YouTube video where he's like, it's just spreading awareness, right? And I commented on that and said, public shaming for Skyblock players just should be allowed, right? If you do something, you take the consequences, right? IRL, literally, if you rob a bank, you're on the news. It's literally, like, you're on the news if you rob a bank, do a murder, rape, anything. You're literally on the news. So it's no different. It is literally no different. So if anyone is out there and says, oh, stop public shaming, it's literally the same thing. If you get called for anything, right? Like, any fines, it's literally on the news. You rob a bank, murder, anything, you know? But in Hypixel, everyone's like, it's the same thing. Like, if you go out and say, public shaming shouldn't be allowed in Hypixel, right? If you public shame, you should be public shamed for that, or something like that, right? But I guarantee you, the people that actually say that are, like, scammers or runners. I guarantee you. Because, like, it only makes sense, right? It only makes sense. Like, I'll stop public shaming, you know? Oh, wait. Anyway, the final thing we want to talk about in this video is going to have to be, right, the number one thing Hypixel could do themselves to fix this entire massacre of a problem. Literally could fix it, but they're not doing it, right? Ready? Banning ratters and scammers. Oh, and macros. I think macros get banned, I'm not entirely sure. It is so simple. You literally go on forums, right? Show a video proof evidence, show screenshots, boom, get them banned. Literally that simple. But the admins won't do it. I don't know why. They're just like lazy or some shit. Like, they're taking 10 years to pull out one upload. Like, just do it. Like, see, if I was an admin for a game, or even owned it, like, if I owned a game and I heard someone, like, scamming, I would ban them without a heartbeat. I wouldn't give them any second chances. Like, I would ban them. Like, you have your one chance, right? You have your one chance to do something, right? And then you're outright below it, boom, banned, right? You can fix this problem so simply, but they don't. I don't know why. Probably because they're lazy to find and actually just ban them and do research into it. Like, you know how many forum posts there'll be? Like, oh, can you ban this person, please? It's going to be like, they could fix this, add more admins. That's very simple. Add more mods, add like a separate role for them. Very simple, right? Absolutely very simple. You can literally do it. Anyway, guys, that'll be the end of this video. This is a little bit of a rant. If you have any negative comments, keep it to yourself. If you complain about public shaming, keep it to yourself. I don't want to know about it, alright? You can if you want to. I'm probably just not going to reply to it. Maybe I will. Who knows? But yeah, that will be the end of this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.